now that I am... Oh, 213 ping. That is probably not okay. So I'm going to play one of my main support characters now. And I'm going to explain why I'm making the decisions that I'm making on support as the game progresses. So I don't know... I haven't played this game so long. Okay, it looks like people still do that. I'm not going to. I'm actually going to kind of do what the Punisher does, and I'm going to stand like roughly right here. And here's why. In ranked, if they have a Strange, Doctor Strange likes to portal to either down here or up here to put themselves closer to point, right? So I'm not going to know who they're playing until a little bit later. And then once my team starts taking damage like they are now, I'm going to engage in this fight. I'm going to try my best to keep my team alive and just hope that they don't have a Strange. And since my Punisher is in the sweet spot, I'm going to go ahead and give Punisher his own little bubble. I think I lagged out there on my attack, but it's fine. So their support's almost down. I'm trying to play my life as well, best as I can, but I'm also trying to help my tanks kind of hold this front line. Because right now we have power position. We're further up than they are. And they don't have, as far as I'm aware, yeah, they don't have a Johnny or anything else that can kind of hinder our position right now, right? They don't have a way to take advantage of this choke right now unless my team starts walking backwards. So my only goal right now is to keep my team alive and keep the strong point. They already got somebody going point, so we're going to go point. We're going to try and take this 1v1 with Hela. She bird formed. Alright, we got Hela. Now we want to turn around and help our team out best we can. So I'm going to send some healing down range. Try and help them. And then if I can, I want to place that bubble roughly there. Yeah, that was actually a good bubble placement. Now this is the part to where opinions might be split, right? So what I want to do is I want to heal myself up a little bit. And then we're going to take power. Okay, it got counteracted. That's fine. That happens. So we're going to go full disengage, and we're going to go back to the back half of our own healing, right? So my play there was specifically because I really wanted to kind of give my team the power back and take that point again. He missed me, so we're good. Hela's looking. Alright, we got 2 on point now. I cannot win this fight. And I know I can't win that fight, especially when my ping just shot up to 800, right? So I obviously can't win a fight when my ping is at 944. And I can't even respawn. But it's fine. We can press on. We can press on. Ping just hit 1k. It's fine. I'm going to still do my best to kind of try and win the game while also explaining why I do what I do. Which is going to be extremely difficult when ping is not leaving 700. Alright, so I'm going to give Venom a more power position there. Again, ping insanely high right now. I cannot do anything to combat what I'm looking at on my screen. I can't even help Venom there, unfortunately. And we're going to go invis, and we're going to hit backline. Because we overstayed our welcome in the front, and I got teleported. It's fine, it's fine, it's just 11,000 ping. I'm kidding, it's only 1k ping, but I'm exaggerating. But it's the joy of quick play, right? Like, I can lag all I want, it's quick play, it's not going to affect me. but we're also struggling as a team, and that kind of delayed like a massive part of our push. We could break that, but there's no point because they've already hit the checkpoint, right? So now here's what we're looking for as a support character. As a support character whose abilities don't matter. If my ping was actually fine, what I would be looking for here is the perfect opportunity to try and kind of box in the majority of their team, right? So I got a decent little box there. Their Hela is within my reach, but my internet does not care that Hela is within my reach, and I've probably just self-DC'd here. I still don't understand why I'm at 1k ping. I cannot play the game like this. This is one of the reasons that I don't play ranked anymore. I do have a separate account for ranked though, and if this video does well enough, I will open that account up and start playing ranked again. But at 1k ping, I'm not going to be able to help my team here, and I'm aware of that. Especially when it keeps swapping between modes on its own. Like, I only hit shift once. So unfortunately, I am a victim to my internet right now. But it's okay. See, like, my heal right there didn't count. And I'm just teleporting everywhere. I'm gonna just go over what I would be doing, because I can't do it with what I'm dealing with. I would constantly be looking for the openings on the enemy team, and I would be looking for ways to heal my team and give us power positions by keeping us alive throughout certain team fights, right? Like, there are some team fights to where you're just almost doomed to lose. Okay, the match isn't that far in. I still have 1k ping though. Not sure 100 on how that 1k ping is working. You know, Spider-Man is actually one of my least favorite characters to heal in this game. And it's not because of his movement either, it's because most Spider-Man players never stand still long enough to even allow you to attempt to help them. Okay, I teleported. Yep. Internet woes. They did not go away. Alright, so my Punisher's ulting. So right now, I want to keep him alive because that magic is on him, right? And he's got Hulk pressing him right now. We're going to place this, we're going to swing that Hulk from behind and try and get him into banner. Take him out, and then magic is our next priority. Because we got to keep magic off of us as well. Alright, perfect clear there. My team has already almost completely lost this fight, and I am also dealing with some massive internet issues. 1k ping is genuinely stupid. Alright, so goal number 1 right now. So this Hulk is actually pressing the hell out of me. And with the ping I have right now, I'm not going to be able to win this by myself. And because I'm playing solo, that's going to make this even more annoying for me. Alright, so Hulk is taken care of. So as a healer, right now, my main priority is to make sure we get to maintain power a point, right? So our Rocket's almost low. And we want to keep Rocket alive best we can because he's going to help us heal our other teammates. As a healer, your main priority should always be your other healer or your other strategist. Because they're going to help you keep the rest of your team alive to where it's not all on you. So you want to try and keep them alive best you can the whole time you're playing. And I teleported. Alright, we need to get back on. We need to touch. We need to touch really bad. And this is probably going to be my best chance to give my team a touch. So I'm going to waste my ult there. Risk my ping. We're going to hold edge best we can and kind of hope that our team comes in and helps us out here. Alright, so one of us is low. I didn't get to see who it was. I'm almost dead. Buggy hit me with his ult. So right now, this is not panic mode, okay? You don't need to be in panic mode. Everything's happening at once. But as long as you can keep yourself up and keep your other healer up, you should be able to buy enough time for maybe the tide to turn, right? So right now my Spider-Man's low, so I'm going to give Spider-Man as much love as I can give him. And we've kind of turned the tide just enough. I barely missed that. Right, she's gone and Ultron's gone. So we have full control of point. But we can't let them touch again, right? So we're at 70, they're at 99. This is where a lot of people start making mistakes. Do not push to them right now. I'm not saying you have to live on point, but I would definitely say try and stay on point best you can and just figure out how to survive. Because the longer you're on point, the less time they're on point. I know it's common sense, but it's also going to win you a lot of matches by just thinking like that. I think my ping might be a little too high for him to even be getting killed, which is very unfortunate. We want to take out that nest first and foremost, because that nest is a form of point control for them. Like a massive form of point control for them, actually. And I hear Magic near me. I'm going to semi-focus her without full focusing. I'm giving the best heals that I can, but again, ping. I'm at 600 right now. Alright, we got their banner taken care of. They're all off point, and we won that point. We won that point because my team did the correct thing there. They didn't fully abandon point to the... Well, they didn't fully abandon point to the point to where we couldn't sustain ourselves there. If you chase them to their side of point, or their spawn, basically. Say one of them gets to point in a situation to where they have 99% and you're either at the same amount or lower and your whole team is trying to spawn lock them. If one of them gets there and takes over, your whole team loses that point. So the best thing to do is to kind of push them a little bit without fully abandoning point. And all I wanted to do in that instance is just make sure that we stayed alive well enough to where my team could come back and take care of them, and I just wanted to keep myself and my rocket alive. Because if I keep both of us alive, then we're going to be able to win any team fight that we encounter, right? Because it's going to be two healers up against maybe none, maybe one. And you can see like my lag fully hindering my gameplay right now. I'm not saying you have to like fully stay on top of your other strategist health bar. Just kind of keep an eye out for it. That was a bad ult from me. I shouldn't have hit my ult button. But I'm trying to predict the future here, and I have 1k ping. So I was kind of predicting a push from them that could have been happening, and I just wasn't seeing it. So I ulted for safety reasons. That's not a, like, overall decision-making tip. That's just a me in the moment I'm kind of forced into right now tip. Alright, so Punisher's very low. And I wanted to keep him alive there, but instead he went down. This was an accident by me, walking into the center of that ult, for me to pass as well. But it was also a good play, because see, the majority of my team also went down, so we are getting a team push going back, for the most part. Assuming our Spider-Man can hold himself, we will at least come back as a 4-man. I don't like the position our Punisher has put us in here. None of my abilities are working. I'm still at 800 ping. I do not understand what the hell is going on. I'm getting extremely annoyed, but it's fine. Try and keep Punisher alive. I thought they would still be in here, but they weren't. We need to loop around and go towards where they're all at. I am pumping him full of heals, and none of them are registering. Oh, I need good internet. Sometimes you do have to fall back to help your team, right? I know we all want to be able to push and like help our team win by being the person that did the push, but it's not always going to work like that. If you're playing strategist specifically, or tank even, because those are the two roles that kind of get to set the pace for the game. But on strategist, what I mainly try and do, instead of trying to like lead a charge or force my team into a charge, one of my main goals... Okay, Rocket. Their Rocket just actually screwed me there. We want to touch. So one of my main things, he kind of led me off point, and that was a good job by him. Or actually, it was done by me, but also good by him. Alright, now so I definitely lose here, but the best thing I can do right now is kind of die for my team on point, to give them the most amount of time possible to come back. So in situations like this, yes, it's a hard fight, but if you can die for your team on point, you can still possibly help your team win the game. Because you're buying time for them to come in. Especially as a strategist that has like the ability to take full advantage of dying on point, right? So Rocket rezzed me. If I would have had my ult there after the res, we could have held point for even longer. So 1-1, we're going into the last match. 700 ping. If your team is full pushing, heal them, help them push. If they're falling back, try and heal them as they disengage. Because you can always regroup after a disengage and re-attack, right? So the main thing I try and do on support is I'm actually right now is a perfect example. So I know he's going to flank. So I'm going to try and take out the people that could possibly watch him flank, which apparently doesn't matter with the ping I'm having, but you know. Thank you, Punisher. And then we want to look... I messed up. That was on me. I messed up. I wanted to look at my Rocket there to kind of help keep him alive, but future prediction, man. I like predicting the future is very difficult to do. Like my E didn't just register right there, and I've hit it multiple times already. See, now Rocket is actually being the perfect example here. He's keeping me alive when I was getting low. And see, I'm pumping up my Spider-Man right now, and it doesn't matter to the game. So the premise of what I'm trying to say still matters. It's just I don't have the ping for it to work. And I've played this role twice as an example. And you know what? I know I can't do much right now because of internet. So I'm just going to try and keep everybody alive best I can. Sorry, Rocket. This is kind of a wash for me. I can't do much with what I'm dealing with. I'll still try. It's just I can't do anything with ping that damn high. They're actually probably good. Oh, wait, we have good ping. Alright, so she got to walk my team down, and I'm in a bad position. Ping kind of came back at a horrible time. It went back to normal at like one of the worst times, so I'm not going to be able to help on this match at all.